Hey everybody, this is Ty from Tennessee. I am an IT professional and a motorcycle enthusiast, and what I do on this channel, I do my best to create entertaining motorcycle content. Something that you guys would like to watch, and something that I enjoy producing and making for you. So today I think is going to be a video just on a lot of miscellaneous thoughts, ideas, ramblings, that type of thing. Not too many times do I ever do a talking head video, so when I have a few things on my mind, you know, this might be a good time to do that. So I think we shall proceed. My question would be, do you guys ever get a case of the work from home blues? I know that I do from time to time. Now I'll say this, you know, first and foremost about my employer, you know, for one, they cared enough about us to send us home, right? I mean, some people don't have a choice and they have to stay in the office and do whatever their employer tells them to do if they want to keep their job and that type of thing. Well, our employer said, you know, take it to the house, let's keep everybody safe. So that's cool. And then number two is, you know, if we want to come into the office, now they give us that option. We can come into the office a couple of days a week, you know, all the time, whatever we want to do. Or if we want to work from home, we can continue to do that. So that is much appreciated. But, you know, I think it's probably best just to continue to work from home until, you know, the company and, you know, the population in general, we have a better understanding of what direction all this craziness is going to go. But I don't know, sometimes it taxes me, and I'm curious if, you know, the same thing with you guys. I like to be able to work from home. There's many aspects of it that I think helps keep me more productive at home than at work. Man, sometimes it just stinks working, you know, at home by yourself all the time. I think that's the great thing about technology these days. You know, it really affords us the privilege of being able to stay at home and keep our jobs. I mean, I know before I got into IT, the line of work that I was doing, you know, if they sent me home, man, that's it. There's no money coming in. So really super grateful that technology can allow people to keep their jobs, work from home, and you know, employers let them do that too. But you know, while I'm thinking about it, a quick little product endorsement and update. I've put a couple of upgrades on the bike recently. One, I did a driver's backrest, and that was just a couple of days ago, so I'm testing that out right now. But everybody was like, oh, for long trips you got to get a driver's backrest, it's so great, it's the coolest thing ever. So I figured I'd give it a shot. We're going to be riding to, let's see, I think I'm going to Gatlinburg soon. We're going to be going to Panama City, riding there pretty soon. And just about every weekend I try to get out and do, you know, a couple hours of riding. So we'll see. We'll see how that turns out. But also, I invested and went ahead and got some lowers, right? So I got the lower fairings now on this bike, and they came highly recommended from a friend, and man, they make a ton of difference. Recently we rode up to Monticello, Kentucky, and we went through some rain and that type of stuff, and man, they really keep the wind and the rain off of you, no doubt. Now they keep everything off of you by picking up every bit of grit and grime and bug and everything else that you can think about on the road. So in order to keep these things clean, man, you really have to scrub them like crazy. Now they were expensive because I had to get the paint to match, and you know, or I didn't have to get the paint to match it. I purchased them already color matched. So that was an expense. You know, they had to match them up to the Tahitian teal, but I got them directly from White Lightning here in Chattanooga, and I actually took them home and attempted to install them myself, and I quickly realized no. And luckily my father-in-law was in town and he stopped by. So if you have accomplished putting those things on there by yourself, my hat's off to you. There was no freaking feasible way I could, in a million lifetimes, I could have never put those things on there by myself. They came in a bunch of different pieces. Harley's instructions are absolutely horrible. That one little summary sheet that comes with it, terrible. But we did figure it out, my father-in-law and I mean, he did most of the work. But I like them. I think they look great. I think they're functional. And if you don't mind coughing up the dough, man, I think it's a good upgrade for the motorcycle. All right, so we're just kind of cruising, you know, just cruising, farting around, that type of thing. Now, Eric in front of me here, his son has a YouTube channel called Wheelie Bars. So I'd like to give him a shout out, and I will put a card for him right here. He's got a great channel. He rides a sport bike. He doesn't ride a Harley or anything, but he rides a sport bike, a really nice bike. He's done some cool modifications to it, and I like watching his stuff. So something else I'd like to ramble about is, do you guys motovlog everywhere you go when you get on your bike? Like every time you get on your bike, do you motovlog and have your cameras hooked up and your GoPros and all that stuff ready to go? Or are there sometimes you just ride? Recently with the White Lightning Hog chapter, we did the Aces and Eights ride where we went to Monticello, Kentucky. And you know, I had all my GoPro equipment set up and I was ready to go, that type of thing, and I hit the button on, I think it was this camera, and it wouldn't come on. And I just thought, you know what, forget it, man, just forget the whole thing. I'm just gonna ride and I'm just gonna enjoy myself, and I'm not gonna take one single picture, and I'm just gonna make some memories with my friends and my wife. And that's what I did, and that was good for me, because it kind of fed that hunger, if you will, for, oh, I gotta motovlog this weekend, I gotta get something in, and that type of thing. So it was good for me, and I'm gonna try to make it a point from here on out to occasionally just get on my bike, get my helmet that doesn't have all my motovlog gear on it, and just ride. Kind of get back to the roots of why I bought a Harley in the first place. And curious if it's the same with you guys about that. Alright, so my next question would be for you highfalutin photography motovlogging types is, what type of camera are you using when you're off the bike? Right now I am researching my options and trying to figure out what's best for me. Should I get a camera? Should I get a Sony? I know there's a new camera out right now. It's kind of the hot one, the Sony ZV-1. It's supposedly built for vlogging. It's engineered for that purpose, and it's got a lot of really good features to it. I just don't want to break the bank. I just don't want to go crazy here. So I'm curious, for you guys who are using some other type of camera when you're off the bike, what are you using and how much, and what's a good beginner type of camera and that type of thing. I know there's an option of using your phone. I've got a iPhone that I think they've got a great camera, and I've got it set up right now where it'll shoot in 4K, and it has an outstanding picture for a phone. So I don't know, just so many questions that I have, just looking to take the production quality value of the videos that I produce, just trying to raise those up to the next level. Well, I tell you what, I wasn't too sure I would have enough content to even make a video, but I think I've talked enough at this point. Giving you guys enough to think about and comment below. I'd appreciate that if you would. So if you guys would, please check out some of my other videos. How about Tail of the Dragon and Devil's Triangle? Those were some good rides and a lot of fun. I hope you guys have a terrific day, and we will talk to you again soon.